or welcome back to my channel. My name is Vanessa, also known as Certified Winner, and as you can tell by the title of today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how to turn an everyday shirt into this really cute matching set with a mask. If this is the first time you are seeing my face, hello, welcome, it's nice to meet you. Feel free to like this video and subscribe down below. I release videos every single Wednesday and I would hate for you to miss out. If this is not your first time seeing me, hello, welcome back, it's good to see ya. So as you guys can see, I am wearing the DIY set that I made. You just can't see the bottom half of it, but I assure you it looks really cute. For this DIY, you are going to need a men's plaid shirt, and I definitely recommend a short sleeve. So I went to Walmart and I got this bad boy right over here. It only cost me $14.95 and I got it in a size small. Now as you can see, even though it's a small, I am still swimming in it. It is massive for me, but that is what you want. So you're going to want this shirt to kind of be pretty long, and that's not going to be too hard because most of the time men's shirts do come pretty long in general because one, they tend to be taller people, so their clothes also need to be longer, and two, men always tuck their shirts into their pants or whatnot, so if it was cropped it would look really ridiculous. So you don't have to worry too much, but I would definitely measure it up against yourself before buying it because you're going to need this extra fabric to be able to create a two-piece with it. One thing I will say though is not to get an extra large if you do not yourself wear an extra large. So what I'm saying is just buy whatever size you would usually wear in women's, but buy it in the men's version. So I usually wear an extra small, but they were sold out of extra small, so I was forced to get a small. But as you can see, I kept the top pretty similar. Like the only thing I did to the top is crop it. So the shoulders are a little broad for me because they are a small. If they were an extra small, I think it would have fit my shoulders a lot better. Now, I don't particularly mind too much because this broad shoulder padded look, whatever, is kind of coming back because we keep on stealing things from the retro, so I'm not mad at it, but I definitely would have preferred it if I got an extra small because even an extra small in men's would have fit my shoulders but still been long enough to cover everything it needed to cover. Now with all of that advice out of the way, let's just cut to me showing you guys how to actually DIY this.
So essentially what I'm doing is I am counting 3 buttons down and then I'm going to cut right above the 3rd button to make the shirt cropped. If you are using a plaid shirt the same way I am, it makes it super easy because I am literally just cutting along the line of the plaid shirt. But if your shirt does not have stripes on it, I definitely recommend drawing a straight line using a ruler and some chalk because you do not want this line to be crooked. It is the bottom of your shirt and you need it to be straight unless you're going for something asymmetrical. So you can just take the bottom of the shirt away because we're not working on the bottom right now, we're going to be working on the top. So let's just open up those buttons and we are going to create a hem on the bottom by gluing it down using fabric glue. So while I was folding over the bottom part to create a hem, I noticed a lot of the fabric was bouncing back because the glue wasn't tacky enough or dry enough to hold it down. So to combat this issue, I took little clips and just clipped it along the hem to help hold it down while it was drying.
So while the shirt is drying, we're actually going to get started on the skirt. So I'm just taking a skirt that I already own that I really like the cut of, and I am just going to cut around this skirt. So I'm just going to line it up how I would see fit, leaving some room for seam allowance up top, and then just cutting around the skirt. Now that we have the 2 pieces of the skirt, we are basically going to flip them so that the 2 outsides are now facing towards each other, and we're going to glue that down. Just make sure everything lines up, and now we can get to gluing. Okay, so once the glue has dried, to hem the top, you're just going to want to open all of these buttons. So just for extra security on the inside, I'm actually going to stretch it out and the seam allowance will automatically flop over, and I'm actually going to glue that seam allowance down. That way, I think it's just kind of like double security since this is just glue and I'm not actually sewing anything down. So like I said, I'm just gonna pull on the seam. And when you pull on the seam, it basically brings it all the way down to how much seam allowance you have left, and that's what I'm going to glue down. And I'm just gonna do this all along both sides of the skirt. Now that the double glued seams are completely dry, we can actually start hemming the top of the skirt. And to do so, it's going to be just like the shirt. We're just going to fold the top over like so and then glue all the way along the seam. So let's do that.
To keep the hem from popping back up, I just put some clips down at thicker parts, which tended to pop back up just to keep everything down and flat for it to fully dry.
So I don't know where my head was at when I filmed this video, but essentially that's where all of the filming for the DIY stopped, which is fine because it is the end of the DIY, like you're fully finished like sewing, I guess gluing everything together, but for some reason I didn't think to film like a conclusion to that, so that's literally where it just stops off. So this is just me telling you that it is all done and we are going to skip to looking at this outfit on bod.
Black pink in your area. How you like that?
I hope you guys really liked what you saw and that you learned a little something. If you guys decide to replicate this, please DM it to my Instagram, which is right over here. I really want to see you guys remake it. I think it turned out really cute, and I'm actually really glad that I had enough leftover fabric to create a super cute face mask, because now not only is it a matching 2-piece set, but it is a matching 3-piece set. So that was awesome. If you guys want to know how to make that mask, the link is right over here. I showed you guys in another video previously how to actually make this mask. With all of that said, I just wanted to thank you guys for watching my video, especially if you made it all the way to the end. Don't forget to give it a like and subscribe down below if you haven't already. I release videos every single Wednesday, so I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!